I am the most ardent, vicious, ferocious, fiercest critic to William Ruto.
You are out here speaking about, civil rights. You are out here exposing corruption.
Yes.
And what is in the headlines right now?
Yes.
You just exposed
Yes.
Deputy President
Yes,
Ruto.
yes.
How did you come to this conclusion that he was involved in the sugar scandal?
Because I know he's involved in the sugar scandal.
How do you know?
That's why I
Nazlin?
said that. And how I know it is now interrogating me as a CID. And if you are the CID, maybe I'd be answering your question right now. I would not like to disclose my sources and put their lives into jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But according to your sources, you are
According
sure?
to me, it is my firm belief that yes, William Ruto is corrupt and is the face behind the sugar scandal, the poison sugar scandal. The national government is divided. Uhuru is divided. Basically, his deputy president has betrayed him. He's acting in subordination against his president. When the president is leaving the country, it's a very serious issue. In his absence, the DP is in charge. So the DP fails to be present at the airport and the president is leaving is a slap to the president's face, is a slap to our constitution, almost like I don't recognize your presidency, I'm the boss. And while the president was leaving Kenya, he was busy meeting leaders from Algeria, still abusing our taxes in continuing his campaign strategy for 2022, abuse of office again. So really, the cracks are much wider than the split we saw little in the earth in Rift Valley just a little while ago in Narok. I've been opposed to the president to the government, to Jubilee for quite a while. I am the most ardent, vicious, ferocious, fiercest critic to William Ruto. I love saying that, it's the truth. And I'm proud to be that. I'm just totally proud to be that, because I believe he's an extremely vicious, intolerant dictator. To be fair, it's not that I'm just picking up on Ruto and just running the marathon with it. I'm just exposing things which are real. And I'm not even saying things which are not known. The police know it, the prosecution know it, the CID know it, but I think they're just intimidated. Nobody wants to mention names. If there's such questions against the deputy president, there's such accusations against the deputy president, the best you can do is be suspended or step aside. Step aside for independent investigations to be conducted on you. Step aside for independent audit to be done upon you. That's the only right thing to do. So I don't see why he's still in office, especially when he's acting in subordination to his boss. As I promised you, and I promised God, this is a calling for me. I have no financial gain. I have nothing to be audited about, and I'm ready to be audited today. Anyone who is a leader, any deputy president or any president in Kenya today, or who wants to be a deputy president or a president tomorrow, must be ready for auditing today. The depth and the wide net of corruption is so deep in Kenya. We have lost so much that we are unable to pay 2 euro bonds. 1 euro bond we were unable to pay because it was all looted. The second Eurobond was logged specifically, majorly, to pay for the first Eurobond. Whoever takes a bank loan to buy a house and takes another bank loan to pay off that bank loan because all the money coming in is being eaten off by somebody, it's never going to happen. Kenya is not going to be able to recover its foreign debts. I see our ports being taken over by, like some countries have been, by China and Europe for centuries until we are able to pay back our debts. As we speak, people are questioning me that I could be arrested, or there are plans to assassinate me. 4 people have been appointed. I'm being told on Facebook. I don't know. I will ask those people need to be questioned. But so what? The whole of the country is a prison right now. We are all prisoners of tax. We are tax slaves. So we are now the government, and this is so wrong, Mr. President. You've taxed the tiniest person down there who's selling mitumba towels and sweets and small things on the streets to be taxed 0.05% of what? And then you've increased fuel. As soon as you increase fuel, everything goes up. Sugar goes up, salt goes up, ugali goes up, unga goes up, rent goes up, matatu fares, everything goes up. So we are being forced into tax enslavement so that you can squeeze from the poor. Your government and Ruto especially can squeeze from the poor and enrich themselves. This is unacceptable. And this is a shock. If Kenya was India or Pakistan or one of those Far East nations, there would be rebellion, and in 2 days this government would end. Kenyans are extremely over-persevering people, I believe. And I think Kenyans need to stand up. And I'm ready to lead a revolution, but it will have to be a peaceful revolution. It will have to be a revolution the kind that Mahatma Gandhi did. If in those days, over 60 years ago, if Mahatma Gandhi could have a peaceful revolution without social media, with social media we can do it. And they said, we've had enough. We just go out and sit on the streets and said, we're not moving until all those big shots are out of their office. Or I can lead Kenyans to visit all these offices and say, okay, we are here to audit you ourselves. And we want you out of office as we're auditing you. It is our right, because the government agencies have failed the president to conduct audits and independently bring all the big thieves to book instead of identifying the small people. Then there's no government left. It's just mercenary, a gang of thugs ruling this nation.